call to order the meeting of the Cortland City Council for today, Monday, January 6, 2025. I invite everyone to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for a brief prayer. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for the privilege and the opportunity to serve you and to serve this city. We ask for your wisdom and guidance on the decisions before us this evening. We ask this in your name. Amen. Rhonda, can I have a roll call, please?
Jim Bradley.
Here.
Kathy Fleischer.
Here.
Dick McLean.
Here.
John Moore.
Here.
John Bucuri.
Here.
Scott Rowley.
Here.
Kevin Pyro.
Here. May I have a motion for the approval of minutes from the December 16th, 2024 council meeting?
So moved. Second.
Any corrections? Rhonda, can I have a roll call, please?
Kathy Fleischer.
Yes.
Dick McLean.
Yes.
John Moore.
Yes.
John Bucuri.
Yes.
Scott Rowley.
Yes.
Jim Bradley.
Yes.
Kevin Pyro.
Yes. Okay, we have a couple of full business items this evening. First is ordinance O-70-24, an ordinance authorizing an expenditure by the City of Cortland Police Department in the amount of $6,814.41 as its yearly subscription fee to LexiPol. This is the third and final reading submitted by the police chief. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? Rhonda, can I have a roll call?
Dick McLean.
Yes.
John Moore.
Yes.
John Bucuri.
Yes.
Scott Rowley.
Yes.
Jim Bradley.
Yes.
Kathy Fleischer.
Yes.
Kevin Pyro.
Yes. Okay, next is ordinance O-72-24, an ordinance changing the zoning classification for .2170 acres of land located behind 136 St. Andrews in Walnut Run Estates Phase 2 from R15 to R12 Residential District. This is the second reading submitted by the Planning, Zoning, and Building Commission. May I have a motion, please?
So moved. Second.
Any questions? Rhonda, can I have a roll call?
John Moore.
Yes.
John Bucuri.
Yes.
Scott Rowley.
Yes.
Jim Bradley.
Yes.
Kathy Fleischer.
Yes.
Dick McLean.
Yes.
Kevin Pyro.
Yes. Okay, next is ordinance O-75-24, an ordinance amending ordinance O-27-24, and the City of Portland's Business Facade Grant Program. This is the second reading submitted by the mayor. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Any questions?
What this legislation is, 2 years ago, we created this program saying we would spend $15,000 each. We've not, each year, we have not come close to that. So what we will do is, it will just roll over year after year until all that money is expended. So we won't have to do any more legislation.
Any other questions? Rhonda, can I have a roll call, please?
John Bucuri.
Yes.
Scott Rowley. Jim Bradley.
Yes.
Kathy Fleischer.
Yes.
Dick McLean.
Yes.
Don Moore.
Yes.
Kevin Pyro.
Yes. Okay, that concludes our old business. We're going to move on to new business. First is Resolution R-01-25, a resolution authorizing the adoption of the same rules and regulations as in the past based upon Robert's Rules of Order. This is submitted by President of Council. May I have a motion, please?
So moved. Second.
Any questions? Okay, Rhonda, can I have a roll call, please?
Scott Rowley.
Yes.
Jim Bradley.
Yes.
Kathy Fleischer.
Yes.
Dick McLean.
Yes.
Don Moore.
Yes.
John Bucuri.
Yes.
Kevin Pyro.
Yes. Next is Resolution R-02-25, a resolution appointing Patricia Gibson, Clerk of Council pro tempore, in the absence of the Clerk of Council. This is submitted by the President of Council. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? Rhonda, can I have a roll call, please?
Jim Bradley. Kathy Fleischer.
Yes.
Dick McLean.
Yes.
Don Moore.
Yes.
John Bucuri.
Yes.
Scott Rowley.
Yes.
Kevin Pyro.
Yes. Next is Resolution R-03-25, a resolution authorizing the Clerk of Council of the City of Portland, Ohio, to to advertise for sealed bids for regular and premium grade gasoline and oil for both bulk and pump rates for use in the city vehicles of the city of Portland, Ohio. This is submitted by the mayor. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? Rhonda, can I have a roll call?
Kathy Fleischer.
Yes.
Dick McLean.
Yes.
Don Moore.
Yes.
John Burkiri.
Yes.
Scott Rowley.
Yes.
Jim Bradley.
Yes.
Kevin Powers.
Yes. Okay, resolution R-04-25, a resolution authorizing the sale by internet auction pursuant to Ohio Revised Code Section 721-15D, or by direct sale to other public entities during the 2025 calendar year of municipally owned personal property which is not needed for public use or is obsolete or deemed unfit for the use for which it was required. This is submitted by the mayor. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? Rhonda, can I have a roll call?
Dick McLean.
Yes.
Don Moore.
Yes.
John Burkiri.
Yes.
Scott Rowley.
Yes.
Jim Bradley.
Yes.
Kathy Fleischer.
Yes.
Kevin Powers.
Yes. And last is resolution R-05-25, a resolution authorizing the finance director to advance $200,000 from the general fund to the police levy fund. This is submitted by the finance director. May I have a motion, please?
So moved. Second.
Any questions?
This is just needed until the tax collection, and what I do is I take the first collection, I take $100,000 and put back in the general fund. Second collection, I take the rest and put over.
Patty? Any questions? Okay, Rhonda, can I have a roll call, please?
Don Moore.
Yes.
John Burkiri.
Yes.
Scott Rowley.
Yes.
Jim Bradley.
Yes.
Kathy Fleischer.
Yes.
Dick McLean.
Yes.
Kevin Powers.
Yes. You'll notice those resolutions all make it seem like we timed them to last year, because every year they're pretty much the same ones on the first reading. Okay, we had one, an additional item on the agenda tonight, ordinance O-01-25, that has been, pulled from the agenda, and therefore it is not, on tonight's discussion. All right, that concludes our new business. We have a couple of administrative appointments from the mayor. We'll do all three of these together, so I'll go through. We're going to approve the mayor appointments and reappointments to the various boards and commission. First up is Frank Doherty, Planning, Zoning, and Building Commission. It's a reappointment for the term ending December 31st, 2029. Next one is Susan Fell for the Parks and Recreation Board. This is an appointment for the term ending December 31st, 2029. And Attorney William Brooker, Board of Zoning Appeals. This is a reappointment for the term ending December 31st, 2029. I'd like a motion to be made in a second to accept these appointments and reappointments, please.
So moved. Second.
Can I make a comment?
Absolutely.
I didn't know Susan Fell, but she had submitted, an application, for planning and zoning. And, so I reached out to her and talked to her on the phone. I sent her an email and then I talked to her on the phone to see if she might be interested in this position. She has a child in the Lakeview school system, so, you know, she was very interested. So, that's how that came about.
All right, great. Welcome her to the Parks and Recreation Board.
Mhm.
Can I get a, first and a second? Okay. Any questions? Okay, Rhonda, can I have a roll call, please?
Jim Bradley.
Yes.
Kathy Fleischer.
Yes.
Dick McLean.
Yes.
Don Moore.
Yes.
John Burkiri.
Yes.
Scott Rowley.
Yes.
Kevin Powers.
Yes. Okay, next we have a couple of, holiday meetings this, year, and we always need to, adjust our meetings for those. So we have, three of them this year that fall on 2025 holidays. First up is January 22nd, which is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, is the 20th. President's Day is Monday, the February 17th, and Labor Day is Monday, the 1st. So we propose that we move those to Wednesday. So the second meeting in January will be January 22nd. Second meeting in February will be February 19th, and the first meeting in September will be September 3rd. May I have a motion for that, please?
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? Okay, Rhonda, can I have a roll call, please?
Don Moore,
Yes.
John McCurry,
Yes.
Scott Riley,
Yes.
Jim Bradley,
Yes.
Kathy Fleischer,
Yes.
Dick McLean,
Yes.
Kevin Pyrus.
Yes. All right, now it's time for the department reports. First up, Finance Department, Patty.
Okay, in your package, you should have received the schedule of bills. Those were all the bills we paid from the last meeting to the end of the year. Also, the very last hour, I received your letter from the Auditor of State Office, the Local Government Division. They will no longer be doing our GAP conversion. They, have other things that take priority. So, they let a lot of GAP clients go. So that made a lot of entities scrambling the last minute. So I did end up getting 5 quotes. They gave us a letter with some firms to call. I sent them over to Patrick. One of them declined, they're too busy. 2 of them were over $20,000. The other 2 were $12,000 and $13,000. We normally pay $9,000. So I sent them over to Patrick, and there'll be legislation on the next meeting to pass an emergency so we can get them started on the conversion. Other than that, I have nothing else. Happy to answer any questions.
Any questions? Patty? All right, thanks, Patty. Next up, Police Department, Chief Morris.
Thank you, I want to thank you for your support for Lexipol, also for giving me a boost to the March. I appreciate that. To our fleet plan, we did just sell a car that we didn't need any longer. We got $23,000 for it. Again, selling it locally was I thought it was a good deal. We sold it with the equipment on it. That was putting it out to the police department through an email, and so we're doing very well with that. Just to kind of reiterate the idea behind the 5 or 6 year disposal of the cars is the electronic equipment starts going, and we're starting to see some of our Marks radios not working, and the repair costs on them are quite costly. So it just again reinforces why we didn't just do it randomly, and some of our equipment's proving to us that it's getting about that 6 year mark. The computers now, they're not radios like in the old days, and so I just want to say thank you for supporting that program. Hopefully we'll be able to keep going forward with it. It's paying off. So I'll entertain any questions you might have.
Any questions? Thanks, Chief. Next up, Fire Department, Chief Wreck.
Man, I can beat that. Happy New Year to all of you. I really don't have anything to report at this time, but I'm happy to answer any questions.
I like it. Very good.
I'm shocked. Any?
I know.
Well, you said you were gonna beat him, I thought you were gonna have more.
I thought you sold a vehicle for like
Yeah, he
$50,000.
sold a car. I can sell all of the cars for $50,000 if you want me to.
All right, thanks, Chief. Next up, Service Department, Kim.
Well, we have snow, so, using plenty of salt, so I'm hoping we have enough this year, actually. So time will tell, if it stops snowing tomorrow, so we did, wait and see. So the guys have been busy with that, that's kind of all we've been doing right now. It's been cold and kind of miserable, so, but otherwise, that's kind of all I have to offer right now. Does anyone have any questions?
Any questions? All right, thanks, Kim.
Yep.
All right, Mayor.
I don't have anything except for a couple of announcements. As we already discussed, Martin Luther King Jr. Day is Monday, January 20th, so our offices will be closed. Okay, that will not impact our Republic Services pickup. It will remain as normal. Okay. As Kim said, we've got snow, so the slide hill is open, dawn to dusk, weather permitting. And just a reminder to not blow or pile snow or ice that obstructs the vision of motorists on city streets. Be mindful of city snowplows need to clear the street. So if you're shoveling your snow, don't make mounds at the end of your driveway so people can't see and we can't plow. That's all I got.
Any questions? Thank you, Mayor. Are there any council committee reports this evening?
Yes, Planning and Zoning Regulations Review Committee met prior to our meeting this evening to talk about the new rental property ordinance. So we'll continue to do that.
Thank you, Don. Any others? Anyone from the audience with questions of council this evening? All right, if you come to the podium and give your name and address for the record,
Okay.
and then it's all yours.
All right, my name's Ron Baldwin, live at 136 Elizabeth, straight ahead. So, I know that, just wanted to bring up Jeff's position, Jeff Jang. He's been helping a lot on me buying a couple properties downtown that I've been looking at. I've also been working with Michelle, so just wanted to point out that he's helped out a lot with, you know, for instance, the facade, like helping out with that portion of stuff. So,
So an attaboy.
yeah. It helps out, right? I mean, you know, everyone deserves their,
Everybody likes to be recognized for
yeah,
good work, and Jeffrey does a great job.
yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
So does Michelle, so.
And so do I too.
Yeah,
I
so
actually,
you what?
What you guys doing? I just wanted to communicate.
You gotta
I apologize.
No, you're fine.
Um,
Name and address, please, just
my
for the record.
name is Matthew Derrick. I'm in Youngstown, but just bought a property here on Main Street. We're doing the Cortland Collaborative. But I noticed since I've met Jeffrey, it's been incredible. You know, just that mentality of service and how it made you feel comfortable, it made you feel at ease, and made you want to be empowered and others and get them involved. And now we're trying to grow our small business and grow that and encourage. And Jeffrey's been a huge part in, you know, encouraging that and helping build Cortland.
hi.
All right,
Okay, well, I didn't know you were gonna be here or you were gonna be here, but I'm here
Me?
for the same reason. My name is Michelle Anthony. I am a commercial real estate advisor. And I too, wanted to come in tonight. This is really funny. But I too wanted to speak my piece about my experience. I moved here from Cleveland in 2020, and the first thing I saw was all these yard signs to vote for Jeffrey Jang for, student council. Or school board. Okay, so I'm sorry I got that wrong, but I was impressed from the moment I pulled into the city. We bought a farm, and we didn't know anything about Cortland, but I sure did learn a lot from him. And so I'm also here to appeal to the board that you should know the value that you have and what an impact it's made on this community. Being new here, to business owners, it's gonna take a village. And this Cortland Collaborative, I'm also involved on some level because I'm also very passionate about our revitalization and from day one, since I met the mayor and many of you folks here. So, speaking my piece, I'm here, we're in it to win it. We're here to promote this revitalization. There's some very exciting things that we have planned and going on, and I think Jeffrey's a big part of it. And I would ask the council to consider how valuable he is to all of us. Thank you.
thank you.
I just want to elaborate a little bit on what they were talking about, the Portland Collaborative. Okay, so they were involved with the Heritage Ohio and tried to get that going, and that kind of just like fell on its face. These guys are excited about it. They want to take that responsibility on and move forward with it. I'm grateful.
Private sector,
Huge.
private sector, not, it doesn't have to be the state.
Yes, they're taking that off of our plate, and I'm very, very grateful. So, thank you.
I guess, if I can for 1 second. I mean, it seems like a couple of years now, we started this major in strategic planning, when we started to have the meetings, and here we're trying to start to get more and more residents or business owners or anybody to come in and like talk. And that was when marketing and business committee, when we were just kind of getting our feet wet, really.
Mhm.
And then that turned into, different meetings with business owners and things like that. So to see this, I didn't know anyone was coming. It makes me feel really good about that because people are saying, yeah, I want to be a part of something. We've been talking about this for a couple of years.
Right.
And the hardest thing has always been to get somebody other than us, people in the private sector to volunteer to do something. And I know it's really hard to do. There's no pay and it takes hours.
Right.
So I'm not asking anybody to do that, but, thank you very much for coming in and deciding to do this because it really does take a village to create this city that we have here, especially on West Main. West Main is this project that I love, and that I think the more and more small businesses that come in, it can really benefit all parts of the city. So, thank you guys for coming in.
Thanks, Jeff. Kevin, I'd like to make a motion, do an executive session for the purpose of employment contracts, and invite council, mayor, law director, and service director. I'll second the motion. Well, we can have a roll call, please.
John Kerry,
Yes.
Scott Rowley,
Yes.
Jim Bradley,
Yes.
Kathy Fleischer,
Yes.
Dick McLean,
Yes.
John Moore,
Yes.
Kevin Pyros.
Yes. Okay, we will adjourn into executive session. No action will be taken during the executive session. Once the discussions are complete, we will reconvene and formally adjourn council. Again, no decisions or action items will be made. So, you're welcome to stick around, but again, we're just gonna go in and then